What is going on, guys? Paul James here. Welcome back to another video today on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about putting together content for the rest of our lead generation website, and I'm going to show you how I put together a content plan and how I outsource the entire thing. Now, I don't always recommend doing outsourcing, especially in a time like right now. You might decide you want to do it yourself, but I do think it's something you should know, and regardless, this content plan is going to really help you get your efforts off the ground so that you can see exactly how I did it. Now, if you want to keep up with this series, I've got more videos that are going to be coming with this series. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so that I can update you the next video when it goes live. Also, if you've not seen the previous videos in this series, you definitely are going to want to see those too. So watch this video, and then when you're done, check out the links in the description to go ahead and check out the other videos in our series. I believe we are on part 5 right now today. That's okay, you can watch this one first and then go get caught up on the other ones after that, as long as you smash a like on this video for me. Alright, so let's jump on the computer and break this down. Alright guys, so in order to keep this more interesting so it doesn't get boring, I've gone in and I've done some work because I already showed you in the last video how to go and plan out the rest of your content. So I want you to still see me continue to put the site together so that you're not really left with anything missing, but I don't really want you to have to watch me do the boring stuff. So basically I've gone through and I've basically put together a document of the rest of the topics and articles that I need to write for this page. And I didn't include Cedarburg, like this one is A, this is my roof repair Cedarburg page. Now I didn't include Cedarburg in here, but I fully intend obviously to put it in the page as you watched me put it in the page. But I'll do that afterwards. Like I just know that that's, you know, about Cedarburg. Cedarburg's gonna need to be in the page, obviously. So here's how I broke my content plan down. I'm just using a Google Doc. I know I've got 2 menu headings right now. So I'm gonna have residential roofing, and then the other menu heading is gonna be commercial roofing. Underneath residential roofing, this is going to be its own page, by the way. And I made notes that we're going to talk about roofing contractors, roofing companies, roofer, roofing quote, services. What is the best residential roofing material? These are just different topics that are possibly ideas to cover on that page to make it more interesting for the reader. And also it kind of covers a wide variety of topics so that we're doing good with SEO topically, and also gives us opportunities then to start linking out to other pages as well. So we did the roof repair page. Underneath that is going to be roof replacement. I put, again, in parentheses, these are some ideas for the content writer or myself if I were writing the content. But I'm not going to write the content for the rest of these pages just because I don't feel like doing it. But I fully understand that you might be in a position where you probably want to write it yourself if you're just starting off. But here's some topics that I came up with: new roof, tear off. These are different phrases that people use when they're looking up roof replacement. Of course, I found that using the methods I unveiled to you in the last video, I found different questions like how often should you replace the roof? What's included with the roof replacement? Is roof replacement covered by insurance? I found those again by digging in and going through that site, Answer the Public. Underneath that's going to be a gutters page, and I saw that people usually are wondering about seamless gutters, gutter installation, gutter repair. They want to know how often to clean them, the importance of cleaning them. They want to know if you can paint them. Again, this is all going to be topically relevant, creating lots of relevancy here. Again, we're going to sprinkle Cedarburg throughout the page naturally of all these pages. I'm going to go in and talk about roofing shingles, the different types, asphalt, cedar shake, the durability, the maintenance, the lifespan of them. Again, I'm just doing research. What do people want to know? You want to make this stuff very, very interesting and SEO friendly. So commercial roofing, I had a little bit of a hard time with this one because most of the questions and things surrounding commercial roofing were mostly from people who wanted to get into the business of it or wondering if it was a good business model to get into. So I went and put what is the best material. Hopefully the content writer will be able to kind of talk about flat roof, rubber maintenance, rubber roofs, and the different types of roofing materials that you might see on a commercial roof, and hopefully we'll be good there. But I did go down into a couple subtopics. Flat roofs, I figured we'll talk about repair, replacement, coating. You need to put coatings on flat roofs and talk about how often you need to do that, how to put in drains, or if you need to, talk about how to handle leaks, how often it needs to be replaced, how many layers that needs to be on there. And then we're gonna have another page under that submenu called rubber roof. Again, we'll probably cover repair, replacement, coating, sealer, what is it? Is it good? Those are common questions I saw coming up. And then maintenance in general. Should you have inspections done on your commercial roof? How often? And the benefits of it, because it increases the lifespan. So this is my content plan here. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages, not including the homepage of the website. We've already got 2 pages done. So this is going to be a pretty detailed, in-depth site, especially for a smaller city. It's a little bit overkill for a smaller city, to be honest with you, but I figure we'll just go above and beyond to show you, you know, kind of what it takes to build out a site for lead gen and what's kind of going on with that. So now it's time to write content. I'm going to be using this site called iWriter. It's kind of my go-to site. There are better places you can go. You can hire more expensive people. I'll leave a link to iWriter if you want to use my link. That would be cool. Then I get to have content written for my sites as well for recommending it to you. So that just helps me out if you want to use it. Appreciate it. If not, no big deal. But like I said, yeah, this is what I'm using. I'll show you how I use it. So you come into iWriter, you're going to go to order content, and we're going to start a new project. We'll hit next. We're going to give this project a title. So I'm going to say write informative articles about roofing services we provide and different types of roofing materials. All right, so we're going to click, we want an article for categories. We're going to click the one that makes the most sense. Let's see here, home improvement. Okay, we're gonna select language English. How many articles would you like? If we want, we can add multiple articles at once here. So we could say like, you know, roof repair, roof replacement, and we could keep going and add multiple articles that way. The problem is that when you submit your article, then it's going, I believe if you do it that way, it's gonna go to just one content writer. I don't really want to be relying on one content writer, so I'm going to submit each of these articles separately, and I know that it's going to be a little more work to do that, but that way I'm going to get them all at hopefully the same time rather than having one person working on all 9 articles. I'll have, you know, 9 different people working on it, and that way hopefully I can get them back by the end of the day. So let me just fill in the details here. All right, so my keyword on this one is going to be residential roofing. I'm also going to put Cedarburg, Wisconsin as a second keyword. I guess I can only enter in one. I thought I could enter in multiple, but I'll explain that in the project brief that I want them to do Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Because I don't really want them to, if I put Cedarburg, Wisconsin in here, what's going to happen is they're going to write it out as that every time, and it's going to come out really weird looking. For the word count, we'll just go with 500 words. This is a local site. We already know that based on our past research that people were only writing like 300 word articles, but we're just gonna go with 500 words, make it look really good. Now you can go with Elite, you can go with Premium, you can go with Elite Plus. You're gonna get what you pay for here. So, you know, if you want to have like a starting point, you might decide to go with Standard, which is only $3.30, but know that you might have typos and different things that you're gonna have to go in and fix and maybe some rewrites to do. I'm just gonna go with the Elite. I'm willing to pay a little bit more for this, even though it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. I'm willing to do that. So I'm gonna give them a project brief. I'm gonna say, this is for our company website where we provide roofing services. It is important that throughout the article, we also mention our service area, which is Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Then I'm gonna say some things you might want to cover are what to look for when hiring roofing contractors and roofing companies, what qualities you want to see in a roofer. Notice I'm putting my keywords in there. How to go about getting a roofing quote. We have a form and phone number on our site. What are services that roofers typically provide, and what is the best residential roofing materials? Hope that gives you a lot to go off of. Thank you. Okay, so all I did was I pulled this stuff from here in my parentheses, and that should give the writer, you know, very good guidance. The more guidance you give the writer, the better your article is going to come out. So for the creative brief, let's see here. Guess I should have put this down here. Target audience, let's see what this is. Prospect customers, newbies we'll say. It's your demographic, we'll say customers. Let's see if there's anything else here. Tone of writing, we'll say business copywriting. Things to avoid, I'm gonna say don't list other companies or our competition. Don't need any of that. What's the objective here? Motivate and purchase, we'll say. Company information. We won't even mark that. So you can choose to mark what you want here. This is just what I'm marking. You can kind of see how I'm doing it. Submit project to specific iWriters. People ask me this all the time. Do I submit it to specific people or people I use in the past? The answer is, just like I explained to you earlier, I don't, because of the fact that I want to submit this to 9 different people and get my articles back as quick as I can. I'm gonna place the order and save it as a template so that I can speed up this process for my other 9 articles here. And I'm gonna go ahead and place the order. So that's how you do it. I'm gonna order all this content up, and then once it comes in, I can go and start adding it into the website. But just kind of wanted to show you what my next phase in this whole process is and what it looks like. So I hope that this is helpful. All right, guys, so I went through and I've got all of my articles here pending now. So hopefully they'll be done soon. You can see I went with Elite for all of them. They're all written, all good to go. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my content plan and I'm gonna go through and start creating the pages and the menus and all of that stuff for the site. So that way when the content is done, I'll be able to go right back in here and add it in. Also, I did do a Google search. Cedarburg is actually in Ozaukee County. And I know that in one of the pages here that I went and I put Washington County. So let's just go through and try to correct that quickly. All right, so here it is, Washington County. Let's just go ahead and change that to Ozaukee County. Okay, cool. So there we go. Let's update that. Let's head out of here and let's start creating the rest of our pages. So first off, we're gonna need the top menu of this one, which is commercial roofing. So let's just go ahead and create that right away. Go into pages, click add new. We'll just type in commercial roofing for now. No parent page on this one. Let's go ahead and publish that. And let's check the permalink, make sure that's right. Now, as we change the article title, when we come back in here, it's gonna be important that we come back and make sure the permalink doesn't change. And if it does change, we're gonna reroute it back to commercial roofing because that's what we want it to do. Also, it's important to note, again, my website is cedarburgroofingpros.com. But if it was something like reliableroofingpros.com, I would want to change this permalink to be like commercial roofing -Cedarburg. But since I've already got Cedarburg in my domain name, I don't need to do that. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, so that page is created. Just come back to all pages. Just make sure it's saved. It did. All right, good. All right, so let's create the other pages under commercial roofing, which is flat roof. Come click add new, flat roof. And again, we might change that title name once we have the article, but the important part is to make sure that once we do that, we check the permalink. All right, parent page on this one is gonna be commercial roofing. I'm gonna go ahead and hit publish on that. Permalink should be good. It's good. You can see the permalink on this one looks good now because now it's under commercial roofing and then flat roof. Okay, so that's what we want. Let's click add new page, do rubber roof. Parent page is gonna be commercial roofing again. Add another page, maintenance, parent page, commercial roofing. Okay, so there we go, that looks good. So we've completed all of our commercial roofing and maintenance. Now let's go and finish the residential roofing. We've got 3 more pages to create, which is roof replacement, gutters, and roofing. Because remember, we created the other 2 pages in the last video, which by the way, if you didn't see that video, you should go watch it after this one. I'll leave links in the description for it. Okay, so let's click add new. This one's called roof replacement. Parent page, residential roofing, publish, add new page. This one's gonna be called gutters, parent page, residential roofing again, publish. Again, you can check the permalinks after you do this each time. You can see it falls properly under residential roofing, which is good. And lastly is roofing shingles. Add new page, parent page, residential roofing, and hit publish. All right, cool. So that is looking good. I think we're good to go with that. Let's set up the menu and then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. So we're gonna come under appearance to menus and we're going to add roof replacement, gutters, and roofing shingles under residential roofing here. We do that just by dragging it over. Okay, that looks good. Let's add in commercial roofing, maintenance, rubber roof, and flat roof. We just need to drag these over. And you can drag them wherever you want, like wherever you think makes the most sense. You know, go ahead and drag them like that. Now I could get even more crazier and I could make even more pages under roof repair and then make those like a, you know, like a sub page after that, but this is a pretty small local site. I think we're gonna do fine with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and save those changes and let's just go and preview it so that you guys can see what this is gonna look like. So we've got a home page, residential roofing, and we've got our different topics here. Commercial roofing, our different topics here. And of course these pages will work, but there's just not gonna be any content on them yet because we haven't edited them. Other than roof repair, we did that one together in the last video, which you can see looks pretty good right here. All right guys, so with that being said, that is our content strategy. And now once I get those content articles back from iWriter, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put them all on their respective pages, just like I did with this page, which you've already watched me do, so you already know how to do that. But I'm just gonna cut the video here so that we don't make it boring. That's basically what I'm gonna do as soon as I get my articles back. All right, guys, so there you have it. I hope that this was helpful. You can see exactly how I do everything now. I hope that you can go out there now and go and get your content created, write it yourself or outsource it, however you want to do it. If you enjoyed this video, smash a like on it. And if you want to be notified of my next video release, be sure to drop below and subscribe and turn on notifications so that I can update you of that. If you're not following me on Instagram as well, you should go follow me there at @HelloPaulJames. I post daily content there, new videos there that you haven't seen here, and just a lot of other things. You don't want to miss out. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. I am Paul James. Peace out.